From the late 1980s onward, the British state is increasingly related to its ethnic minority subjects via self-appointed community leaders who can have a great deal of influence over police and local authority decision-making. Perhaps the most egregious example of two-tier policing relate to the pro-Palestine marches that have been held almost weekly since October 7 of last year. The police, usually keen to bundle Londoners into a van for using offensive language, haven't just been turning a blind eye to much of the rank anti-Semitism on the streets. No, they've also actively tried to appease and to excuse the most hateful Islamist elements of these marches. Back in October, members of a terrorist organization gathered outside the Turkish embassy in London screaming "Jihad, Jihad, Jihad," calling for Muslim armies to invade Israel. In response, the police put out an extraordinary tweet trying to reassure the public that jihad has multiple meanings, while chiding those who associate it with terrorism. Police didn't just turn a blind eye to this call for terror, they're effectively doing the Islamist PR work for them. So in England, all right, Muslims are close to 7% of the overall population, as opposed to 50 years ago when they would have been about 0.1%. And they are propagating at a much higher rate than the native English. The police seem to have a zero-tolerance approach towards anything that might cause offense to Muslims. Right? One exiled Iranian dissident has been arrested on multiple occasions holding up a sign that accurately describes Hamas as terrorists. The police are aware that opposing Hamas is a provocation to the many Muslims who attend these peace marches. Last year, volunteers for the campaign against anti-Semitism were threatened with arrest for a breach of the peace over a mobile billboard displaying images of the children who'd been kidnapped by Hamas. Police officers have even been photographed tearing down posters of Israeli hostages. The excuse for this vandalism: to calm community tensions, euphemism for appeasing Muslims.